Got you all day, Linda. Make it through this. That's a bull crap. I can say it for me. That's it. This is a hot mess, man.
Yes, you did, Linda.
Oh, I know that.
You ready? You have to go in a minute.
I'm
Woo!
on
I gotta go get me a Christmas tree.
real one or fake one?
I think I'm gonna do a real one this year.
Really?
Don't get it yet.
Why?
Yeah.
It'll
The
dry
needles
out.
fall too fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait a little while.
Won't have any needles on it all unless you cut it fresh and seal
that's too much. That's too much like a Ray. It's gonna be needles everywhere then.
Does the
it.
neighbor have a nice pine tree?
tree?
The neighbor have a nice pine tree?
When you
About
cut
8
it, you gotta stick it in a bucket of water ASAP.
I'm gonna get one that unfold like an umbrella then.
Yep.
As long as you hook it up to the thing, the lights come on.
Get one of them little ones that
Yeah.
you set in the corner.
Charlie Brown. It's getting tough out there. Give me a little Charlie Brown tree. I said that to my son. He's like, "What is Charlie Brown?"
Can't make this stuff up. Do we postpone the meeting?
Ali.
Oh, really? Oh.
What you do? How I got my hands up. That's what. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. My head's up. I'm telling you.
You know, I'm sorry, but when you get voted on the board, you bring some meetings.
I'm gonna take up too much. I don't want to do that.
Now, I know Dora said she was sick. I get that. Okay.
You know,
I'm just venting. I'm venting. I've been working like a
So you had a rough
Hebrew.
day?
Yeah. You know what? Don't talk to me. You better not have. It better be. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I just get threatened. You better not. Oh.
Okay. Did you see where they whooped the Commanders yesterday?
My internet went down, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw it. He's just lying. Guess
It
what?
went up.
I got Davison.
Just between them
They called
hours.
corporate Myers and we got Davison. And we may get Bertrand. I'm not asking.
5:30 p.m. I call this Mount Morris Township Board meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
And to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Ms. Dora is absent. Ms. Loper,
Present.
Mr. Baxter,
Present.
Mr. Green,
Present.
myself present. Mr. Mays is absent. Ms. Jana is absent as well. 4-3.
Need a motion to approve the agenda for the board meeting November the 10th, 2025 with a minor correction. Down at the bottom, it says Genesee County Road Commission request to approve resolution 2025-14, Hawthorne Drain, Hamby Estate Branch, number 0927. That should be the County Drain Commission, not the County Road Commission.
You said
What's your pleasure?
Make a motion to approve with changes.
county. Okay. I'm sorry.
I have a motion. Do I have support?
I'm so moved. Support.
I have a motion by Baxter, supported by Loper, to approve the agenda for the board meeting November the 10th, 2025. Any further discussion on the motion? Roll call.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda, approve the minutes from the board meeting October the 27th, 2025.
So move.
Support.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Loper, to approve the minutes of the board meeting October the 27th, 2025. Is there any further discussion on the motion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes, vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is approve payment of the bills from 10/23/25 to 11/5/25 in the amounts of $1,130,796.48.
So move.
Support.
Have a motion by Allen, supported by Loper, to approve payment of the bills from October the 23rd to November the 5th in the amounts of $1,130,796.48. Is there any further discussion on payment of the bills? Roll call.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes, Ms. Loper,
Yes.
vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is public comment. Anyone wishing to address the board in regards to agenda items only? Anyone wishing to address the board in regards to agenda items only? Hearing none, I will close public comment. Unfinished business. Treasurer's request to approve DaVita's contract. Need a motion to untable.
So move.
And support.
Have a motion by Allen, supported by Baxter, to untable treasurer's request to approve DaVita contract. Is there any further discussion on the motion? Roll call.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes, Mr. Mays,
Yes.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
vote unanimous.
What's your pleasure?
So it's the treasurer's request, but the treasurer is not here.
Correct.
Should we be moving on this?
Whatever your pleasure.
My only concern with that too, I understand what she was trying to do, but at this point in her department, we're full capacity. The one said employee is back to work, first day today. So I don't know how, we can afford 2 full-time cashiers along with this service from this contract. So for me, I don't know, that's saying a lot for me. So
She's not here to explain it.
Been on the agenda, this would be what, the third or fourth meeting?
Mm-hmm.
quite a few times.
I would suggest we need to do something with it, either negatively or positively.
So if
I-
we,
We can either take the vote and if it fails, then she'll have to just bring it back. If not, that's
Mr. Allen?
I'm just going to make a motion to deny the DivDAC contract as presented.
Do I have support?
I support it.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Baxter, to deny the request as presented in regards to the contract with DaVita. Any further discussion on the motion?
I have discussion or statement. So no doubt about it, the DivDat system, when they had the open house, it looks nice, and I personally would probably use it. The issue I have is that I don't know how it fits in the budget and how it pays for. One of our cashiers is returned back to work, and so now we have staff. The problem that I wouldn't want to see is, and I'm not saying this would happen, but it's sort of like the Secretary of State. You go in there, they want you to make an appointment. If not, they want to, or they'll sit there and say, we're busy. I'm the jerk, and I always sit there and say, I'll wait. Because if I'm there and they want to take my money, they'll take my money. But on October 15th, I was here, and it was water bill day, and so there's a line of people. And our cashier did a very good job. The phone lines were down, the system was down. Mr. Green, I walked in your office, you were on hold with Verizon. It was like 38 minutes you were still waiting. And then finally somebody answered, and Stephanie and I kind of worked through it, and Stephanie did most of it, and we got the system came up. There is nobody else here. So the IT person wasn't here, the deputy treasurer wasn't here, the treasurer was here, and then they left to go to the bank. And the whole time this was going on, I was here for like 2 hours. There was like 15 people in line because all the water bills. I forgot to bring I went and paid my bill, and she wrote it down on a piece of paper showing that I paid. So in that situation, the DivDat would be nice if you're waiting in line to go use it. The issue I have is, why were people in line? Why on a day that water bills are due or taxes are due, are we absent with so many people in that department? I handled my mom's estate in a different township. And we go there, and I go in there, and like, I'll go to pay her taxes. And if the treasurer's busy, somebody else from another department comes over. I don't even know if it's assessing or whatever, but everybody is willing to help in and pitch in. We don't really necessarily have that here. I understand I'm the treasurer, and you don't want other employees receiving money that they don't have access to account. But they're full staff when I've gone there. I've gone there like in the last 2 years, like 10 times. And I know life happens, but I don't want to get a machine where it makes it easier to tell our residents that you can go outside and pay that there if there's a line. I like the idea that there's an option, but I don't want, residents pay for service. And some people have questions. And then like, if it's outside, and then like, when the resident goes up there and tries to use the machine, who's going to go out there and explain it? I get it after a while. I mean, it was pretty simple, but some of the residents won't be able to figure it out that first time. It's going to be cold. No one's want to go out there. And I don't want to get in a situation where if it's busy, and then we get as a township you can pay that outside. You can pay that there. I personally like the personal service. And I think that some of it, I don't know what happened that day, and been on and off a while. Other departments have the issue, but if we're full staff and employees are here, I don't think there's a need for it. I get it to move into the system. I think that there's other ways to make payments. Consumer Energy, obviously they closed their billing station. They don't take cash or checks or credit cards on Court Street anymore. It's an app on a line, and it pays. I don't know what system they have. So the last 2 consumer bills, I paid it that way. But I personally like, especially when it's a township and residents and myself are paying dollars, that if I have a bill and want to come in and I might have a question, I don't want to be standing in front of a machine. I want to talk to a person that I help pay for their salary that can answer the questions and relay back to me. And, that's the reason why I vote now. If it passes and it comes in, I'll be the first one to say, I will use it, because I don't want to stand in line. The line is not but standing in line is not the issue. The issue is, why is there a line? But when you have the system, our system was down, our phones are down, IT's not here, deputy treasurer's not here, treasurer was here, left, and we had one cashier holding down the treasury department on a day that they know is going to be busy. That's the issue I have.
Any other comments?
I went to the DivDat presentation. I think it's a fantastic system, but I too was hoping to hear what's the update as far as the status, as far as this office being, is it fully staffed or what's going on? And I was wanting to hear, where we're at financially, because I'm not going to vote if it's, because I agree with you, Mr. Baxter. If we have a full staff, then we don't need the DivDat. If we don't have a full staff and it's going to be a supplement, then that's different. But we're not getting any of that information.
Yeah.
And this has been on the table for the last 3 to 4 meetings. And I'm sorry, as my father said, if it's important to you, you'll see about it. You'll be here to explain it. And for me not to have that, I have a problem with that. So I can't support it if you can't be here to support and give us the information that we need to make a good decision, whether we vote yes or no. We need to have you here to represent, to say, this is what's going on in the office. We are fully staffed now, and then maybe we could have worked around, well, if that doesn't work out or something, then let's look at it later. We can't even have that conversation. So that concerns me.
Any further discussion?
Well, and even to go even further on that, so I asked, shouldn't the treasurer be here to explain any questions that we may have, especially now as we're fully staffed?
The treasurer was there.
But they left?
2 minutes before the meeting.
She left.
She was there.
Before the meeting started.
Okay.
All right. I talked to the finance director, and it's not in our budget this year. Okay? It wasn't a part of the budget. So you'd have to make realignments. Any further discussion on the motion? Roll call.
Myself, yes. Mr. Mays,
What's the vote?
to deny it.
Yes.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
vote unanimous.
Next item, I need a motion. Treasurer's request to promote Gene Johnson to System Administrator Treasurer Specialist. Need a motion to remove it from the table.
So move.
Support.
We have a motion by Allen, supported by Mays, to untable the request to promote Gene Johnson to Systems Administrator / Treasurer's Specialist. Roll call.
Mr. Mays,
Yes.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Vote unanimous.
In regards to this request, since she's requesting to promote a union member into a new position that's not in the union requires the township board to establish the guidelines for that position. Once the board establishes that, then the union will get with the township and negotiate the wages for that position. And with the understanding, since this is a union position, it has to be posted, and any member in the union can apply for the position. She cannot just say, you're going to get it.
I think that this should, well, frankly, I don't think we should. I voted yes, and so let me retract that. If we don't have this information, that has not happened. We should not even be voting on this. Period. We've asked for that, and we don't have it. So we shouldn't even be entertaining this.
My concern is with these some of these items being on the agenda constantly, and then board members are asked for this information constantly, and every week we get, or every meeting we get, I'm gonna get back with you, I'm gonna get back with you, and we keep falling flat. To me, we can always bring this back, but for me, I would like to just make a motion to deny this request as well. If it needs to come back down the road, it can be brought back up, but we have to keep this thing rolling. So and that'll be my motion. I make a motion to deny the request to promote Gene Johnson to a System Administrator Treasury Specialist at this time, as presented.
I have a motion. Do I have support?
Support.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Mays, to deny the request to promote Gene Johnson to System Administrator / Treasurer Specialist. Any further discussion on the motion?
Yeah, just, I still don't know exactly, still don't know exactly what this position is.
Let me,
Don't
hit-
nobody do.
if I can give a little backdrop to this position, and this is why it's important that we give information. I'm just going to give you a little history. This position really was in the treasurer's office when we first got here. For whatever reason, and I'm not going to go back and back history because there was a history. The person was taken out so that they could service the entire township. The previous treasurer did fight to keep that position in her office.
Now,
She,
you're talking two different positions.
okay, I'm talking about the part that she wants Jean to do, that part. She did fight to keep that in her office. However, for reasons, and that wasn't the reason. But anyway, we ended up, the previous board voted to allow that person to not be in that office anymore, but just only help the treasurer during tax season. So there is a little backdrop behind it. So as Mr. Green is saying, it is a union position, and we do need to make sure that we have the union involved. So if we're going to do this position and we're going to readjust whatever the duties, whatever she's trying to do, they need to be involved so that they can give us the permission to do that. You just can't take a union job and split it up and decide, different things. But it was once upon a time in the treasurer's office. We took it out, the previous board did, because there was a lot of confusion going on at the time, and I'll just leave it at that. So
But it
I
was
do
never-
agree with
But it was
Dwayne, we
never
should
a
take it
union
off.
position, though.
Okay, well, no, I don't know if it was a union or not, but it was in the treasurer's office at the
That
time.
person was not a union member.
Okay.
She was in a part of the union that was associated under the professional staff, not a part of the GELC. And then when they joined both unions together, then that individual fell into that, and that was the IT person. And consequently, the IT person is retiring, and she wants to create this new position to pick up a portion of the IT person's job.
And see, that's another thing we have to make sure we're covering that part of it too. So I agree with you. Until we get everything, it should not be voted on or brought back to us until we have it all.
Yeah. I'm scared of that. I don't have anything else.
Like I said, it was just they keep coming back to the board with no answers, and we keep having the same questions that I thought would have been answered tonight, but it can always be brought back up down the road. But we got to keep this agenda going, so things moving.
Any further discussion on the motion? Roll call.
Ms. Loper.
Say the motion again, Dwayne.
Motion was to deny the request to promote Gene Johnson to System Administrator and Treasurer Specialist at this time.
At this time,
At this time.
yes.
Mr. Baxter.
Yes.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is assessor's request to pay KCI in the amount of $581.98 for personal property statements. What's your pleasure?
So move.
Support.
Have a motion by Allen, supported by Baxter, to approve the request from the Assessing Department to pay KCI in the amount of $581.98 for personal property tax statements. Is there any further discussion on the motion?
Yes. So, being new, can somebody explain to me what is KCI? Who is KCI? What is KCI?
Linda?
KCI is our printing company. They do many different municipalities around the county and state. because they specialize in this. So every year, your tax bills gotta go out, every year assessment notices gotta go, and every year personal property statements have to go out. So what we have found is that KCI, because they do so many municipalities, is the cheapest route to go. For doing all our printing and statements and things that have to go out that are legally bound by property tax.
Now I understand. Thank you.
Any further questions in regards to the motion? Roll call.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is the assessor's request to pay KCI in the amounts of $8,148.95 for 2026 assessment notifications. What's your pleasure?
So move.
Support.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Mays, to approve the request to pay KCI in the amounts of $8,148.95 for the 2026 assessment notices. Any further discussion on the motion? Roll call.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is the supervisor's recommendation to promote, and Rod, I have a terrible time with his last name.
You said promote. Is it
Kohanic?
appoint or
Kohanic.
appoint or
Kohanic?
remote? Promote.
To the Business Development Authority is the Pierce Road BDA Association. He is the owner of Guns and Hoses, the roofing company that just was there a year ago.
Okay, I just have a question with
Yes,
your
ma'am.
motion. You said, your recommendation, you said promote. Is it, are you promoting or
To
you
ap-
appoint?
To appoint.
Okay.
So move.
Support.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Mays, to approve the recommendation from the supervisor to appoint Rod to the Business Development Authority, the owner of Guns and Hoses. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is the Genesee County Drain Commission request to approve resolution 2025-14, the Harshorn Drain Hamady Estate Branch number 029. 0927. What's the request, or what's your pleasure?
So move.
Support.
I have a motion by Allen, supported by Baxter, to approve the County Drain Commission's request to approve Resolution 2025-14, the Harshorn Drain Hamady Estate Branch 0927. Is there any further discussion on the motion?
Just a question. So I talked to you a little bit earlier today, just to clarify. So this is just clearing out the drainage ditch that we talked, it's over off of Jennings Road is. So that's-
It picks up at the end of Spring Valley and goes along the back of the McMonagle Junior High building and down along, and it comes back out on Jennings Road by the creek.
It's just to clear out all the
The
all
sediment
those.
buildup, yes. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Ms. Loper,
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Yes.
vote unanimous.
Next item on the agenda is the financial director's report. And he is not present, he's out of town. Clerk's office report,
I have nothing at this time.
public comment. At this time, we set aside public comments where you can address the board in regards to any request. Any public comments? Any public comments?
Bleach Sands. There has been a lot of shooting over on 6202 David Burger. There's been a lot of shooting out in my area on David Burger. And I brought it to the chief's attention, to call him. The last major one was October the 30th. And it was like 10 shots, and they came out with like 6 cruisers, and it's the same landlord house, 6232 David Burger. And we've been asking for the landlord ordinance for that house, not just this year, year before, or whatever, even the prior landlord, something, but this house needs to be shut down because all she's doing is putting people in there. You don't know where they're coming from, and the traffic is following them, and it's either shooting, partying. It's just too much distraction. We want to know how we can get this house shut down. And he said, in order for that to be done, he has to send out the paperwork, and he's been in meetings and meetings and meetings, and it might not get done till, who knows, next month or that, because the holiday's coming up and everything.
We can ask for a nuisance with legal counsel's support. Okay? You're welcome. Anyone else wishing to address the board? Anyone else wishing to address the board? Close public comments. The attorney's not present. Fire chiefs aren't present. So that leaves the police chief. He's not present. Oh, I'm sorry, he's here.
Ms. Sanders' issue there on David Burger, I did find out the actual owner of that home. I have sent over that information to our attorney for him to send out a nuisance letter. Hopefully get those occupants of that home evicted out of that house. So that's in progress. And just so Ms. Sanders is aware, I did contact Genesee County 911. And we have only had one 911 reported shooting at that house, and that was October 30th. So Ms. Sanders, if your neighbors are concerned about that house, please tell them to call 911 when there is a shooting there, they hear shots in the area, because we've only had one report of a 911 call for that house.
They scared.
I understand that, but they can be anonymous. You can call 911 and be anonymous and say there's shots fired in the area, and we will come. But if no one calls 911, we don't know anything about it, and we can't come out and do anything about it. So I get that they're scared, but it takes all of us. Okay.
Yeah, do.
Okay.
Okay.
I just really wanted to go quickly over the October stats for the police department. Our detective bureau was very busy in October. They obtained 53 felony warrants, 112 misdemeanor warrants, and investigated 48 new complaints. Our patrol officers were equally busy. They responded to 1,686 911 calls. They responded to 55 traffic accidents, conducted 219 traffic stops, issued 169 traffic citations, 59 misdemeanor arrests, 62 felony arrests, and 269 business checks, and responded to 45 alarms. So our officers were quite busy last month. Hopefully things start to calm down with the cold weather. That's all I've got.
So we
Yes,
used to get a copy of that, can we go
I
back?
can email it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is board comments. Mr. Baxter.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the veterans that are in our township and serve abroad. Tomorrow being Veterans Day, we wouldn't have this country if it wasn't for the people, men and women that stepped up and helped protect us. And I deeply, in my deepest heart, thank everybody for doing so. Second, just not tomorrow, but next Tuesday is the last trash or weed and leaves pickup. So it ends. That's the last time. If you got leaves in your yard or branches that you want taken out, next Tuesday is the last service this year, and I think it starts back up
Be the 18th.
the 18th, and I think it starts up in April. I think it's April. So I know the leaves are still sticking around, and no one's thinking about getting leaves with the snow, but I got some more debris to get rid of, and I kind of reminded myself that next Tuesday is the last day. And other than that, I mean, it's just to go back on the comments like I made on the DivDat system is I'm not saying that no one's doing their job, and I know everybody has other things. Just as a board member and a resident, when I look, and it's concerning when on a day that we're busy, there's one person trying to hold down the fort in a department when there's 4 people that kind of work in that department. And I don't know what happened. It could have been an emergency. I'm not pointing, but those are the reasons why personally I don't think we need to div that system. And when we went to that open house, it is a nice system. I'll be the first to admit it. But to me, if we're paying salary and then we're paying a machine to take up some of the salary, and maybe we need to take up the salary position because it's either a managerial issue or it's an employment issue. I'm not sure, but we cannot afford to keep getting machines to do other work because those bills never go away and wages keep going up. And if you were to like, if it was an employee to be replaced, and that's not what I'm saying, you can maybe offset it. To me, I just look at it, it's an additional cost to doing business in the township, and that's why I can't support it. Thank you.
Mrs. Loper.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's important, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but I am. It's important that we come here. I worked all day, had a long day, but I'm here. And when you're an elected official, I do know Ms. Dora was sick, but when you're an elected official, it's important that we're here and we show up. It's our job. You all elected us to be here. So I want to thank you all for being out here. And unless I'm really sick or out of town, I am going to be here at every meeting, and I have been. So it's important to me. So yeah, I had to get that out. I echo your sentiments, thanking all our veterans. And this is a special week because Friday is my birthday. That's right. And I celebrate anytime I get to go around the orbit one more time. Because I think I have buried about 4 classmates just this year alone. And so, yeah, I'm happy. Yep. That is it.
means you'll be 22
I can't tell you my age.
for the second time?
No, you know what? I'm proud to say it. I'll be 61. Yes, I am. I thank God for that. Some people didn't live to see that, so I'll be 61. Shut up, Dwayne. I mean...
Mr. Mays.
Again, happy Veterans Day upcoming to all the veterans that's out here. I want to thank you all for your service. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Baxter, was that an offer that you was going to come help me with the rest of my leaves?
Yeah, I mean, I'll come and help you, Reggie.
Hold the bag. Hold the
In
bag.
August, when the weather's warmer.
But anyway, happy to see you all. It's getting cold outside. It is cold outside. So I hope you all get prepared. The deer is on the move. I saw a few of them today. So be careful out there. They're on the move. I've been in a deer accident before. It's nothing nice. So just take your time, be alert, because they are on the move. Other than that, I'm going to Vegas. That's what's getting ready to happen. I'm leaving for Vegas on Wednesday. So I'm going to leave y'all here with the cold.
Your flight still taking off?
Ow. But that's all I have.
Mr. Allen.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day to those who have served in our country. And also just, I thank everybody for attending tonight's meeting. Perfect time tonight. And everybody be safe. Go home. That's all I have.
Oh, and a happy birthday to Miss Lowe. Almost forgot.
Thank you, Dwayne.
I want to wish the veterans a great day and the sacrifices they have made for us to be able to speak our mind without fear and to be able to vote our wishes. And I would like to thank the board for cooperation working together as a unit. And with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Roll call.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Loper, Baxter,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Vote unanimous. Now adjourned.
And all you guys, real quick, COVID is still out there. And family, I'm seeing a lot of people in the hospital,